Hi, how are you doing? Hope you have a fantastic day today. This lesson, I'm going to teach you how to graph transformation of polynomials. So let's go straight into it. So for this graph given, we asked to graph y is equal to negative f of x. And question number 2 is f of negative x. And f of x minus 1. And f of x plus 2. So first one, to graph negative f of x. So what it does, the negative in front of f of x is every time the y value, we swap the sign because it's negative of f of x. In another word, only y values are changed, not x values, okay? So negative 3, 0, negative 3 here, and the y value is 0, so it doesn't change because negative 0 is still 0. So we have the turning point here, still the same. Whereas y-intercept at negative 2, so this means that it becomes positive 2. So 2 there. The turning point is 1, negative 2.5. So the y value, it becomes positive. So roughly 1 and 2.5. Just remember, the only value change is the y values, okay? So negative become positive, positive become negative. And the x-intercept 2, 0 stay the same. Now we sketch. So this part here is negative become positive. So we start from the top. We just go like this. And we just go like this. And turn to hit the value of 2. There you go. This is negative f of x. Next one. So f of negative x. So what it does is the x value is changed. The y value stays the same. Okay. So x becomes negative x. So 6 becomes negative 6 for x value. And if x is 7, it becomes negative 7. So we have a turning point at negative 3, 0. So now it becomes 3, 0. So 3, 0 roughly here. Because negative x becomes positive and positive becomes negative. So 2 becomes negative 2 here. And the turning point, 1, negative 2.5, it becomes negative 1 and negative 2.5. Roughly here. Negative 1, negative 2.5. And the y-intercept is here. Stay the same, which is negative 2. Which is right here. There you go. So now we just sketch it. So we start from the top. And turn. Hit the 2. And the turning point at 3, 0, okay? So just go down. There you go. So this is f of negative x. So the reflections of the y-axis, okay? Third one. So f of x minus 1. So x minus 1 inside the bracket. So therefore it shifts horizontally. So minus 1, it means it's the whole graph. It shift 1 to the right, okay? So minus 1 means move 1 to the right. That's all it is. So negative 3, it becomes negative 2. And then the 2 becomes 3. And the y-intercept, it moved 1 unit on this side. And the turning point as well, move 1 to the right as well. Everything shift 1 unit across, okay? So remember, x change, y doesn't change. So inside the brackets, okay? So it shift horizontally. So just write 2, negative 2.5. Now I just sketch it. So just go like this. Turn. There you go. So this is f of x minus 1. Now, this is f of x plus 2. So inside bracket, so it shift 2 units to the left, okay? So the turning point at minus 3, 0, so it shift 2 units, so it give you negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's here roughly, okay? So negative 5. So the one set at 0, negative 2, it moved 2 units to the left, so it becomes this one here. So this is 2, this is negative 2. And the turning point again, move 2 units, so it becomes negative 1, negative 2.5. So in here, let's just clear this first. So it's here. So negative 1, negative 2.5. And then this is negative 2 here, just right here. And the x-intercept at 2, 0. So I move 2 units to the left, so that becomes 0 here, 0, 0. So now we just sketch it. So it go like this. And it turn and hit 0, okay? And we'll just extend the line. So there you go, f of x plus 2. Now, please pause the video and try this one yourself. Hi, I'm back. How do you go? So let's go through it together, okay? First one, so we have negative f of x. So negative f of x, what it does is the y value, it just becomes opposite. So if it 5 become negative 5, 6 become negative 6, negative 2 become positive 2. So remember, outside the bracket, the y value change, okay? X doesn't change, okay? So we have a turning point at 2, 9, so it becomes 2, negative 9. So 2, negative 9 roughly here, okay? I'll just write it here. Negative 2, negative 9. And the x-intercept is negative 3, 0, stay the same. So negative 3, 0. I just write here roughly. And the one set at 6, it becomes negative 6. So it's roughly, that's all. So just write negative 6 here. And the point inflections at 2, 0. So it stay the same. Because remember, y change, x doesn't change. So 0, so it become negative 0, still 0. So just keep that in mind. So just here. So that's 2. So now we just sketch it. So this part here, if you're not sure, so the negative become positive. Start from the top, we go down. So we go like this. And it is a point inflections. There you go. So this is negative f of x. Second one, f of negative x. So remember, it's just the reflections of the y-axis. So the x changes. So the negative x, so the x becomes negative x. So inside the bracket, so the value of x change. That's all it is. So we have an x-intercept at negative 3, 0. So the x, negative 3, become positive 3. So 3, 0 here. And then the point inflections at 2, 0 becomes negative 2, 0. And the turning point at negative 2, 9, it becomes 2, 9. Up there somewhere, okay? It's just 2, 9. And the y-intercept at 6 do the same. So roughly. So now we just sketch it, okay? So that we start from here. There you go. So this is f of negative x. So f of x minus 1. So inside bracket, so therefore it's shift horizontally, okay? So it moves 1 to the right because x minus 1. So we shift 1 to the right horizontally. So to get this, so we just go negative 3, move 1 to the right, so become negative 2, 0. And the turning point, it moved 1 to the right as well. So this give me -1, 9. So the y-intercept, it moved across as well. So at this point here, so 1, 6. I just write 6 here. This is 1. And the point of inflection is 2 becomes 3. So it's 3 here. So now we just join these points together, okay? There you go. This is f of x minus 1. Last one. So f of x plus 2. So the graph, it just moved 2 units to the left horizontally. That's all. Inside brackets, so x change, y doesn't change. So it just moved horizontally 2 units to the left. So -2, 9, it becomes -4, 9. So it's just roughly, okay? So -4, 9, just roughly. And then -5 here. The point inflections is at 0 because it's moved 2 units to the left. And the y-intercept 6, 0, 6 becomes -2, 6. So -2 roughly here. So now I just join these points together. So let's write this. This is 6 and this one here is -2 because 2 units to the left, okay? There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.